unemployment rate is not rising as fast as expected given the rise in interest rates. So what's your view on that? Do you expect that we absolutely need unemployment rates to go up in order to end the inflationary period, or there's some other way?
I was on Yahoo Finance last week, and I got a little bit of heat for that, for saying that you have to have the unemployment rate go up in this environment to get inflation back down. And the reason is the most problematic segment of inflation has been services. The way I think about it, you have commodities, you have goods, and you have services. The most labor intensive of those three is services, right? Goods, you have a lot of automation, you have a lot of computers and machines that can build goods. Commodities, same thing, a lot of technology that can produce that stuff on its own. Services, when I go and I fly to Milan, for example, right, or to Rome, there has to be people on that aircraft, right? They're driving the aircraft, they're serving me drinks, food. If I go out to the restaurant, if I go to the amusement park, if I want to ride, that's where the bulk of the inflationary pressures are coming from. Also, that makes up most of the global economy now, especially in the developed world. It's not manufacturing like it was 50 years ago, right? So if you have all the inflation coming from services, which is very labor intensive, right? How could you not have the unemployment rate rise if you wanted to tackle inflation?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense economically. And one of the first things you study in economics is the Phillips curve, indeed. And according to what you just said, it seems to still work as a framework.
Glad you bring that up. Just to repeat what I said earlier, just in a different framework, the Phillips curve, it still works, but for a long time it was distorted because of deflationary factors on the supply side, right? The world becoming more efficient, technology, automation, all that made it where the relationship between inflation and unemployment became distorted because inflation was just significantly lower because of those factors.